Hi, this is Tracey from GiftBasketAppeal, and today I'm doing a design team project for Maymay Made It. I'm using the Happy stamp set, and I'm going to be creating a Lego card. So let's get started. I really love this stamp set because you have so many different occasions and you can use it for just about any theme of card, even if you just want to wish someone a happy day. But they do have Valentine's Day, Father's Day, which is right around the corner, happy anniversary, graduation day. What about belated birthday? That's a good one too. And you've got a banner that you can stamp out as well. Today I just cut out my own banner for this type of card because it's a smaller card and the banner would have been too big, but this is perfect because you can stamp these out, you can cut them out or just stamp them right onto your card. So I'm going to be starting out with a black base for this type of card. I thought it would look really nice with my Lego blocks. So I'm building the Lego blocks, and this brightly colored paper comes from this paper pack. And I'm going to list everything below for you. It comes from this paper pack called Summer Splash. It's a textured cardstock, but it's smooth on one side and textured on the other, and it has 30 sheets. So I've got like some leftover scraps from other projects, and I decided that I would just kind of cut these out and use these. So this is a great way to use up your scraps. You're also going to need this circle punch, and that helps you add dimension to your Legos. So each one of these is going to be a Lego. This is a EK Success. This is the 1/2 inch circle punch, and so I cut out a bunch of tiny circles with this. Another great way to use up all your scraps. So for each one of these Lego blocks, you're going to need 6 of these, so in each color. Okay, so before you even start to put on your blocks or put your Legos adding dimension to it, you want to kind of put your blocks on your background, and I went with the black background because to me it makes it stand out more. And that way you want to see how much room you have in between. I wanted the little black space in between. And there's a lot of layouts for these Lego cards. If you go to Pinterest, you'll see a ton of different styles and layouts. I just went with one that looked good for me, but you can do just about whatever you want on these. So I want to make sure, before I start putting these little circles on there, that that everything fits okay. And so these I cut to, let's see, my measurements, 1 1/4 by 2 1/4. And if they're too big and they don't have enough spacing between them, you can cut them down. So you're not restricted. Just have fun with it, like I always say. Okay, and I want this to have my sentiment on it, so I want it to be able to fit down here. So I'm just moving these around just a little bit, kind of seeing how I want these to go. So that looks like it's going to work for me. And you can kind of shift stuff around, cut it down as you want. So let me show you how we're going to build these. So let's move that to the side. Okay, so this is the part to building this Lego. You're going to take some of the mounting tape, and I'm just kind of cutting this down to size. I want them to be real tiny because I want them to fit on my circles here. Yeah, so I'm just kind of cutting these off, and this is probably the most time-consuming part, but I can do this while I'm watching TV if I want to make a couple of these, but it's so well worth it when you see the results. So all I'm doing is taking these and putting them on the backs of my circles, and then I'm going to start putting them on the card. So you see what I'm doing here? Just putting them on the backs of these, And I'm putting the textured side up, but you don't have to. It can be a smooth cardstock if you want. You don't have to use a textured cardstock. Just use what you have. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put these on, and then I'll come back and show you how to start putting it on your block. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're just going to take your little circles, and I'm just going to add a tiny bit of my art glitter glue to this. And now you're going to just start putting them on the little base here. And I already peeled off the backing on these so that you didn't have to sit and watch that. So you're just putting them on here. And you have time to move it around before you press it on there. This card is so much fun. And this little half circle punch is in Maymay's store. I will put the link to all of the products and also the Stamp of the Month Club in my description box below this video so that you can go and take a look. Okay, look how absolutely adorable that is. Now, to give it even more dimension, you're going to take like a white gel pen, and you're just going to take that and just kind of gently make a little curve around it right at the top there, and that adds more dimension to it. Something so simple right along the top in the same area. Just that little curve adds something to it. Let me just show you how that looks close up. Look at that. I am loving this. Okay, so now I'm going to, before I even place them on my card, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these. And then I'll come back and show you what they look like. Okay, so here's what they look like, and look how adorable those are. And they are ready to put on our card. I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment on this little strip right here. Let's see if it'll fit. So I'm going to put happy on this one and birthday on the other one. So you got all the occasions in one. Okay, and I'm just using my VersaFine ink for this. Let's see. The birthday looks like it is perfect to fit in there. I'm really loving the way this is coming together. Make sure I fit that in on there okay. And I could have used any of the colors for this. I could have went with the red. I thought it would stand out really nice on the green. I could have used the yellow too. That would stand out real nice as well. Okay, so let's see what I'm going to do with that. Move those to the side for a moment. And let's put these on. And this is so fun. This would be a great masculine card, although I love playing with Legos as well. And this would be a great card for a kid as well. So many different purposes. I know my husband said that this was one of his favorite things to do was play with the Legos. So let me separate that red. I'll move one over here. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these on. And I'm just going to use my art glitter glue to put these on. Put that right there. And the nice thing is that I can move it around when I use the art glitter glue to make sure I'm placing it right. So that's the nice thing about that. Put that there. I've got the green in there, so I'm going to use this here. I'll use the blue right there. Yep. I want those corners to stay down. Make sure I'm leaving room for that last one on there. And once you have that first row set up, you're good to go with all the others. This has to be one of my favorite cards. I got lots of favorites, but this one right here, I am just really loving it. And that white gel pen really makes a difference as well, which is one of my favorite tools to use, is that white gel pen. Yep, right there. Okay, we're almost coming down the line here. That right there. Just like that. So look how cute that looks. And it's so pretty with all of this texture and 3D effects going on there. So I'm going to take my sentiment and put it right here. And I'm going to pop this up. So just to give it a little bit more dimension. That is super cute. Yes, I hope you actually challenge yourself to make one of these cards. Just get your scraps and punch out a bunch of those little circles and you're good to go. Okay. I'm just going to put that right there. Just to add a little bit of dimension on the bottom. And I'm putting some circles on here too to make it fun. More circles. Some red circles be fine. So you can do what you want with these. And do take a look on Pinterest so you can see what they have on there as far as different layouts. If you love this layout, then go with it. But there are so many different layouts. Okay, let's get that over a little bit. All right, and I'm going to just go ahead and be consistent with that and put this right here. Isn't that adorable? And now I've got my happy on here. I'm going to use my black gel pen and just go around this. Just give it a little bit of something. So all those little details really help. And y'all know how I love stitching, so. And these are the Uniball gel pens. I love to use these. They're just super smooth and go on so easy. Okay, so I'm going to take this and just kind of line this up right across here like that. Kind of make it fun. It doesn't have to be just straight on. I could have moved it here, but I like it like that. So you just go with what you like. And let's see, a little bit of something right here. I have a feeling this is going to be a popular card. Okay, and this is all done. Let me show you the other card that I did for Father's Day. So just to show you how you can mix up those sentiments, use the other one. Using the yellow and the yellow on this with the blue. So you can mix it up and match, and this is a Happy Father's Day card. So look how super adorable these look. I am loving this. I hope you love it too. I will put all the information below in the description box, including the link to Maymay's store, and pick up this set. I think it's a great one, the Happy set. And I will see you real soon. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you real soon. Bye.